Kiva was here. I miss Kiva and Autumn. Are y'all still here? I was like, I had to push it back by 5 minutes. How's everybody doing? I will be staying online for about an hour tonight. So hopefully I get to catch you guys while y'all are here. Thank y'all for joining me for another Wednesday live session. Excuse the mess behind my head. Laundry and whatnot. Have some water. You can turn it up. Yeah, that's good. Saya's in here with me. He needs to find his movie and stay settled. It looks so dark from over here. I don't know why. And the light is on. I guess it's only, Hey, Kiva. How are you? I need to make you a moderator while I have you on here. Because I notice when I go on your lives, I'm one of your moderators. I know, right? I feel like I haven't made one of yours in a minute. And I feel like the last dedicated upload I watched, aside from when you were explaining about a situation, was when you were doing a glasses review. I feel like I haven't talked to you forever on a video. How's everything going? Can y'all believe it's December already? Like, I'm literally sitting here like, where did the year go? Remember to be sure to like the video, the live stream, y'all, as y'all are entering the chat. I'm going to be repeating that over and over again because I know people pop in and out. I'm trying to wait. Thank you. Not my chat not showing. But can y'all believe it? Like, I feel like 2020 went by so fast. There you go. I'm like, I don't know. I'm doing Vlogmas, so y'all gonna be seeing a lot of me. Hello. I was late because I was trying to get Saya a bath and get him situated in here with me. Please don't go in our room. I had said that before. What's wrong with you? Why did you wait until now to do that? So as soon as I went live, it started. When you go in, shut the door, please. Do y'all children do that? Like when y'all are doing something for YouTube? Well, if you have kids, do your children wait until you're doing something for YouTube to try to like be distracting? That's what Josiah just did. I literally was late because I was trying to set him up. And then as soon as I get started, he's going to go ask Des something. And I'm like, I'm trying to let Des relax by himself because, you know, you work and you be tired. Hey, T, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining my live. Let me see if it'll let me mute this TV. He likes to do this back and forth stuff every time I go live, and it's distracting because it's like I have to stop talking to y'all to be like, what? So, and then now I can't text because I'm on live because I'm on live from my phone. Hey, Trish, look at all y'all showing up. I like this. Oh my gosh. So, I'm really happy to see everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed your Thanksgiving if y'all were celebrating last week. Everything came out good. Y'all saw me repurpose that turkey we made. Thank you. I have a vlog dropping tomorrow. Y'all are gonna see me getting my hair done. My cousin did it this time. I went with the red knotless for those of y'all who voted on that on my poll. Thank you. I love the color. Like, I think I'm gonna be doing color in my braids or in my hair period more often because it's fun, right? But I just want to talk tonight about the new month, kind of reflect on the year and talk about whatever like we always do. And girl, you're right about that because it's like you try to prepare and then they always do something. see me? Can y'all see me again? Is it frozen? Somebody let me know y'all can see me. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened after. Look like some folks went off. I'm not surprised though, because it froze. Can anybody hear and see me? I see the number going back up. My phone had an Amber Alert on it. And so when it did the Amber Alert, it would not let me. Yeah, it wouldn't let me. My phone had an Amber Alert. So I see where you said, yes, we said burgundy. My phone was vibrating because of the Amber Alert, and it made it to where I couldn't see you guys. I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can put my phone maybe on like do not disturb or something real quick so that nothing else interrupts, because that's ghetto. We don't like the ghetto. Okay. Let me scoot over a little. All right, that's better. Now, if y'all see me looking this way, I got my laptop right here, and I got this on the edge so I can see both at the same time. But yeah, I wanted to do like the red ombre because like I still have to work, so I don't want it to be like too much. But yeah. You know what? That's what I was going to say, because I usually put my phone on Do Not Disturb in the evenings anyway so that people calling or texting don't wake me up once I go to sleep. And so when I got that, I was like, why did that not work? Thank you, Kiva. Oh, okay. So that's what happened then. I got an Amber Alert about someone, and it would not let me, like, go back unless I clicked on it first. I should do full red. I've done full red before, like back in college. I like it, except my real hair is not red. So when it starts to grow out, I feel like, really? Girl, don't boost me up. I've been working out a lot. I'm trying to lose weight. Like when I put that post saying that I was happy that I didn't gain or lose weight, it's not because I'm watching the scale. I try to weigh myself twice a week, and sometimes I forget. So I try to just weigh myself like every Sunday and Wednesday. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. Like today, I forgot to do it first thing in the morning, but I did do it on Sunday, and that's when I realized like I lost weight, or I maintained my weight, and I was happy because for Thanksgiving and like the days before and after, we were eating like Thanksgiving food, dessert, eating more calories than normal, and then I didn't work out at all because I was on flow, so I didn't feel like it. Sometimes I work out during that time, but being on it and then also being responsible for like cooking all that food, and we were doing a bunch of like moving around to see relatives and stuff like that. I was like, look, something got to give, and working out this last week was it. So when I saw I didn't gain any weight, I was happy because I thought I was going to see 3 pounds heavier or something like that. And yes, I definitely think it's inches too, because I've started doing toning and I do cycling now. And it's been sculpting my legs and my booty, y'all. Like, I'm like, okay, BBL who? I'm just kidding. It don't matter if you get a BBL, but I'm just saying my butt is getting like nice and round and toned and shape. I'm like, okay, let me keep on doing what I'm doing. And then, you know, after I'm done having these kids, I can just get the tummy tuck. I won't have to worry about getting other things done because the regular exercising is putting that in. I had a C-section, so I'm like, girl, when I tell you I love cycling, my legs and my butt look real good right now. Now I've been targeting my stomach, so I've been trying to do, anytime I work out, I've been trying to do some sort of ab thing. I do the toning classes, I do cycling. I still take Zumba, but not as much because I can't really get the class with my instructor that I like to dance with because of my work schedule. So hopefully my work schedule will be changing soon. I will keep y'all posted. Y'all know y'all be one of the first to know if I get some good news. I just feel like good news is coming in December, y'all. I feel really good about it. So just keep me in your prayers. Like I told you last week, if y'all were on, keep me in your prayers. I'm going to keep y'all in my prayers. And I just feel like December is going to be a month of abundance, okay? I'm talking reaching milestones. I'm talking goals that I've had. I'm talking breaking the trends of things not going the way it's supposed to go. So I feel really, really good about that. And I even have a video coming about some tips to maintain your weight or lose weight during the holidays, because some of y'all were asking me to share like what I eat in a day and like what type of workouts I do. So that video will be dropping on the 4th for Vlogmas. I am uploading every day this month. Yeah, even after Christmas, I'm gonna try to keep that up. So I'm definitely going to try that and just keep y'all posted on everything. Thank you, Brandy, and thank you, T. I feel a shift. It's been feeling that way for me since October, but I just feel like I'm on the brink of something new. And y'all, I'm going to celebrate. When I get what I'm trying to get towards, I am going to celebrate. I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm going to celebrate myself. One thing I can say about me is in the past, I let other people kind of downplay my achieving of my goals. And then it caused me to not feel celebrated when I should be clapping for myself. Now I'm in a place where I love myself more and I'm a little bit more secure in me, where I clap for myself. I celebrate myself. And if whoever, family, friends are not, I'm still going to celebrate because I deserve it. You know what I mean? And I want y'all to know that y'all deserve it too. Sometimes the people around you, if they're not where they want to be, they won't be as supportive towards you because it's jealousy, or they just can't genuinely be happy for anyone else because they're not happy, period. So that's why it's so important to not look for validation in the people around you, your friends, your family, the people at your job, the people at your church. Okay, sometimes, you know, these people have influence on us. So we're looking to make everybody happy. We're trying to please other people. So at some point in your life, you have to just start saying, this is what I want. And if you believe in God, this is what God wants. And that's all I'm going to worry about. I'm not going to worry about what other people think or who doesn't clap for me, because it's always going to be somebody who has something to say, whether you're doing great or whether you're doing bad. So focus on your goals, focus on your purpose, and keep trucking along. But I hope to see myself continue on this path and just continue with the consistency in all areas. YouTube, fitness, starting a business, all that type of stuff. I want to see more places next year. I want to travel more. I hope to meet some of you guys, all that good stuff. So I guess I'll say for me right now, my thankful is, of course, my family, but I'm also thankful for new opportunities that are close to approaching. Josiah, please sit down. You just hit my camera. Hey, is this Courtney? I think, well, let's say Court 2012. I'm trying to figure out which Courtney. But hey, Josiah, move your hand off my table. Y'all saw the phone jump forward towards me. That's because Josiah's sitting here wrestling in the living room and knocked into the table. I'm like, back up. What are y'all grateful for this week since the last time I talked to you, whether it was on the day before Thanksgiving or like a week ago? What's something that you're currently grateful? Oh my gosh, hey. Thank you for coming and talking. Girl, I didn't hit the camera. Josiah did that. It was about to knock my stuff over. I'm like, sit down. I was trying to let my husband relax because he was tired when he got off work and he cooked. So I was trying to let him relax and let Saya stay in here with me, because what ends up happening every week is I'll talk to you guys. Josiah will leave the room and go sit in the room with Des, because Des likes to watch wrestling and Josiah likes wrestling too. And then by the time I get done talking to y'all and I go in the room, they both in their sleep. And I'm like, no, we're not doing that this week. Because when I get off of here, I want to go to sleep. And you can't be in my spot. Sleep. And then I got to move you. It's too much. So you stay in here with me. Let him relax. And then when I get off, if he falls asleep, he's not in my bed. So I don't care. So does anybody want to share what they're thankful for? I'll share mine again. I'm thankful for new opportunities because I feel like I'm really close to changing something in my life that has really been causing stress for me. And I'm happy to see it possibly coming into fruition. So that's what my gratefulness is for. This is a season of opportunities. I've been seeing more sponsorships. I've been seeing more collaborations. I've been seeing my community grow. So I'm just really happy right now about my opportunities and the growth in me as a person, me professionally, and just me here on YouTube. Because I thought I was taking my channel seriously this time last year, but now I realize even more like how much work I've been putting in, and I'm seeing the results, and it just feels really good. And I love talking to y'all like so much. I do. Between making videos, talking to y'all in the comments, talking to you guys on here, then we just get to the goof and talk about anything. Like, I really do enjoy doing this. I've been doing YouTube for so long. To see this channel just grow and become that community, I never would have thought that this would become this. So I really appreciate you guys. And I always look forward to talking to y'all on Wednesdays too. Because sometimes I feel like I don't get enough interaction because I work from home. So currently, and it's not that I want to be at work in person because it's not the coworkers that I want to talk to. It's more so having people that have similar interests that vibe with me, like friends basically, to talk to, or other women to talk to, because I don't really get to see my friends during the week and stuff like that. So having this conversation with y'all is like having girl talk and having people that actually want to talk to me listen, and it feels really good. I'm thankful for my mom because I don't know where I'd be without her. And I'm thankful but excited about the future because I have some big things coming through. I love it, T. I love it. Yes, you definitely should. I think I watched a video from your channel this morning. Definitely keep going with your reviews and vlogs and stuff like that too. I plan on vlogging it every time I travel if I can going forward because it's fun, and then you get to help other people when you share your experiences when you go other places. Same thing with reviews. I love to review stuff because if I bought it and I loved it, I want you to know so you can go get you one. And if I bought it and I hate it, I need you to know so that you can avoid wasting your money like I did. Like, reviews are good for that reason. And you just have to be consistent. It's so weird. Like, everybody says, be consistent, be consistent. But I'm serious. Like, anything that you want, be consistent at it and you will see a difference. This year, I've been so consistent with my fitness journey. I actually am seeing a difference. I'm learning my body. I'm learning what to do. And, you know, before it was like I'd try to be consistent, but I wouldn't be consistent with dieting or with tracking my food, or I would fall off every time my birthday would come around, or the holidays would come around, or an upcoming vacation would come around. Just pretty much finding an excuse every time to skip out on doing what I'm supposed to do. And so now I've kind of tried to get rid of that excuse-based mindset. Even with YouTube, there was a point where I was like, I can't do X, Y, and Z with YouTube. I can't see myself doing all these uploads. And now I'm just here doing it. So it's like, you have to make time for the things that matter to you. So if you want to lose weight, you have to make time for making healthy decisions. Hey, Jasmine, how are you? Y'all remember to give the video a thumbs up as you're entering the chat, please. But if you consistently focus on your goals and you do things that align with them, there's no way that you won't reach most things. Now, if what you're doing is something a little bit like Genesis Book of World Records, or something a little more difficult, then I understand it might take more time, or it may not just happen because you're being consistent. But with most things, we can achieve them with just being consistent and being disciplined. And that's the hard part, doing stuff when it's not easy, when it's not fun, you know, when it's not convenient. Am I using all the synonyms today? Oh, Jasmine, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'll be praying for you and your family. Always do. Hey, friend. Hope you're doing well tonight. Hey, good to see you. It's been a while. I saw you earlier when you commented, but I mean, aside from today, it's been a while. Absolutely, Kiva. I have been praying for you and your daughter. I'm so happy that she survived the car crash too. I can only imagine. You know, I don't know if you know this, but I was hit by a car when I was 18 and I broke my ankle. I was walking and I had a moment on Saturday where I realized that I still have PTSD from that accident. And I share that with you, Kiva, so that you could just encourage your daughter. Like, I know she's driving again because I've been watching your posts. I be interacting with your community tab post. But I know she's driving again, but she may have those moments where it flares up, that PTSD. Maybe, hey D, seeing bright lights, or sometimes she might just have like flashbacks. That still happens to me, and I'm 28 now. That was 10 years ago where that car hit me and those lights were coming towards me. But I realized, like, I have anxiety when I drive at night and I see bright lights going at me. Plus, I have struggled with seeing as it is. You know, I wear glasses, y'all. I cannot see at all with these glasses off my face. And so sometimes at night, I get overwhelmed when I see the lights coming towards me, or like if I'm going up a hill and the car is coming down the hill, I get afraid it's going to run into me. I don't know why I got this brush in my hand. Let me put that brush down. So I say that to say, like, just encourage her, let her know it's okay, it's normal. She may have those feelings because it's a scary thing. PTSD is so weird, but that's definitely something that affects me to the point where if I almost get into an accident, I would freak out and start crying because I've been in one before. And then I was also rear-ended, but it wasn't anything that had me hospitalized. So, but just those things, especially being hit by a car, it gives me anxiety when I'm on the road because I've seen it, and then I've just been seeing people get in accidents. So anytime anyone is in an accident and they survive it, I'm like, thank God, because it doesn't always turn out that way. So I'm so glad she's okay. Oh, yes. That's perfect. I know you there, and I know you super supportive, but it's completely normal. I'm just telling you from, like, because it was hard for me probably for like the first 6 months, and then it got easier. But then just certain situations that would remind me of the situation I was in when I got hit would make me scared. I got a YouTube Premium, the family plan, so I can share it with you. You can watch no ads. Like you. Oh, thanks, D. Okay. Girl, you always coming through with the subscriptions. Thank you. And Jasmine, I'm definitely going to be praying for you and your family. I'm so sorry. This is the time of year where a lot of folks are going through grief, and the holiday season makes it even more tough because this is the time where people get together, usually for family and friend events. And when you deal with a death, it makes it so much harder because you miss that person. Like, I'm coming up on my second Christmas without my sister. And I don't know, I was just thinking about her and my mom during Thanksgiving when I was cooking all that food, and how I probably appreciated it, but not as much as I do now that they're not here to cook the food for me. And just making my own family traditions and making sure that, you know, I get ready to pass that torch because I'm getting close to my 30s. Like, I feel like it's starting to become the time in my life where it's my turn to host and cook dinner and invite family over and have fun with our kids and stuff like that. And so when people pass right before the holidays or even during the holidays, it makes it that much harder because you have to process that grief while also processing the way that things have changed. Because again, as you think about Christmas, you always think about the closing out of the year too, and like what your year has been like. And it could be really positive or it could be really negative, just depending on what you experienced in 2021. I will say, thank you. I will say my 2021 has been so much better than my 2020 by a long shot. But it still had its challenges. Give me that brush. That's not what that's for. Stop. Thank you. I appreciate it, y'all. I'm in such a much better place. Like, I was documenting and YouTubing the whole time, and Oh, you're in therapy? That's awesome. I think therapy is wonderful. I had to go in therapy last year and it literally helped me so much. Like, I advocate for everybody, men, women, go to therapy. If you're in a relationship, you go to therapy with your significant other. If you're not in a relationship or you still are in a relationship but you feel like you need to go by yourself, go by yourself. I did couples counseling with my husband. I did by myself counseling. It was so helpful for me because I needed that. So I tell folks all the time, like, there is nothing wrong with therapy. It's so good. It is so helpful. And it's nice to have somebody who doesn't know you and is like invested or may benefit from not telling you the truth. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, hey Mo, how you doing? Sometimes certain relatives in your life, they are not going to tell it to you straight because they have a guard up about you because of who you are. Like, as much as I love my father and even my sister, they guarded me because they still see me as their child. They still see me as the little sister. So, like, there were certain things that they kept from me because of that. But when it comes to a therapist, they don't have an attachment to you. So they don't have a reason to not tell you the truth, tell you that you're not doing something right, or tell you what you are lacking in so that you can actually get better. So it's so good to have somebody that is unbiased talk to you. And then, you know, you could do Christian counseling if you believe in God. But sometimes it depends. Like, if that Christian counseling is done with your pastor, there's still a lack of objectivity in that at times because they may want you to continue going to church or they may still want your involvement, etc. Josiah, please come out of our room. So it really just depends on the situation. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I didn't miss any comments. I lost my dad and my sister 2 years ago, but my dad's birthday was the day after Thanksgiving. I've seen lost a lot of people. I pray that your 2022 is better too. It's hard to heal from the first loss when you experience another one right behind it. So I definitely hope that things are better for you. And I hope that their memories bring you comfort. I'll tell you, when I lost my sister last year, the memories that we shared together definitely were helpful, but also just spending time with other family that was close to her or that's still here was also helpful. But it's hard. Like, depending on how close you are to somebody, like, you can grieve short term with certain people, but at some point it's going to become a point where they go back to their lives and you're still kind of left to deal with it. And I think that's where, if needed, therapy is super helpful because your therapist will help you kind of move past that with time. Can y'all go? You sit down. Josiah, have a seat. So, therapy, I definitely do recommend that. And also taking time off. Like, if you work all the time and your work is stressful, take time off from work. Take a leave of absence. Take mental health days. Like, as I move forward into a new chapter, those are all things I'm taking with me that I learned. Excuse me, that I learned from being where I've been for the last few years. Not trying to be so perfect that you're not even looking out for yourself. Because one thing that these employers will show you is that you are replaceable. Yes, because they sitting here wrestling, and I'm like, stop. You finna knock something down. You're not supposed to be in there. And he's not following instructions, which is annoying because he's going to want to do stuff later. I feel for you. I lost my sister, first friend, best friend in 2017. We were a year apart. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Trish. Losing a sibling is almost like losing a parent. I lost my mom at 16 and I lost my sister at 26. Literally 10 years apart. And it hurt. I think my sister's hurt even more because I was grown and I was just like the pandemic. I didn't get to see her, so I felt like I didn't get the closure in the same way. But then when my mom passed, it was unexpected. So it was different because I literally had just spoke to her and I had just seen her when she was in the hospital. Like, she was in a hospital. We were thinking she needed, I don't know, you probably just need a surgery, you're gonna be back home. Like, it was unexpected. I was not expecting not to see her. With my sister, I did know she had cancer, but again, you know how I said that they meaning my father and my sister, they were kind of guarding me because I'm the youngest. They were guarding me, and they weren't really being honest with me about how sick she really was. So I didn't realize that she was gonna be passing. So it was a shock, but it was not as much as a shock as when my mom passed, because the hospital did something wrong, and that kind of led to it. Versus with my sister, she had cancer. She had colon cancer, and I think she was in like stage 3 or 4. So that's why she passed away. Like, it made more sense, but it still was something that was difficult to process. So again, I'm not trying to make you guys sad. I'm definitely in a better place at this time in my life. But it's just something to think about, like, for sure. And just try to check on your friends, the people that are in your life that you know that might have lost somebody this year. You don't got to bring it up or nothing, but just check on them and say, hey, I just wanted to see how you was doing. You never know how checking on somebody can really help them. Because everybody, especially strong people, they don't always share when they're not happy or that they're going through something. Your funny friend, your strong friend is usually the one who doesn't say anything when she's going through something. So I say that to say, like, it is okay to be the one to initiate that conversation sometimes, because you never know how it could be helpful. Sorry, y'all. I am a sucky multitasker. It's nice to meet you, too. And talk to you. Well, not meet you, because I've talked to you before. Hey, Alicia, I wasn't telling. Well, you can join the live, girl. I don't care. But I was trying to tell you text me and I'm on live, so I can't respond. Alicia and I are collaborating again. Don't worry, it's not broke versus baller. We're gonna retire that. But it's a Vlogmas collab. Ah! Not me about to drop the camera. Okay, we're gonna sit the camera in the middle of the laptop. That way I can do both. Losing a sibling is harder than losing a parent. The hospital, yeah, and that's the thing. It's a lot of negligence in the hospitals too, but nobody wants to talk about that. This might be weird to ask, but what do you do when it's the hospital fault? Do you sue? Do you get justice for your loved one? Unfortunately, I was 16 when my mom passed, and my dad and my mom... Yes, come on to Atlanta. We could collab without you being here, though. I mean, I know you probably talking about in person, but we could probably collab without you being here if we come up with a theme and everything. But what I was going to say is I don't know the answer to that question, because when my sister or my mother passed, I was a minor. My dad and my mom had just got their divorce finalized a few months before. So my dad couldn't really be involved in the pursuit of a lawsuit. There was talk around it, but it kind of dissolved. And my sister wasn't in a situation where she could do it at that time. Okay, that's cool. So it made it really hard, because it's like we knew something wasn't right, and my godmom was there, and she was saying, like, she was the last one with my mom, and she was explaining what happened while she was there. So it definitely seemed like, you know, something that they messed up, but I don't know how you would get that justice. And I think that you get 2 years to, at least in my state, I'm in Georgia, to pursue that sort of thing. If you let that time lapse, then you won't be able to pursue it. So that's the thing about that. It is. And a lot of people get away with things like that often, unfortunately. So hospitals don't always make me feel safe. Being a black person or a black woman in the hospital doesn't always make me feel safe, because I feel like sometimes our non-black counterparts associate black people as strong And especially like our pain, they don't consider our pain levels when we tell them something is not right. Hey, K Squad, how you doing? Don't forget to like the video, or you probably already did because I just seen it go up. But thank you. They don't listen to us. Like, you can go to the doctor, you can tell them something doesn't feel right, and they'll try to brush you off, or they'll just try to say, oh, it's just cramps, or it's just this, it's just that. And sometimes it literally takes you going up to somebody else 2 or 3 times before somebody really listens to you and takes a look at what you're saying is wrong, and then you end up finding out that you were right. A lot of times they don't listen to us when we're in care at the doctor, at the hospital. So it does make me feel nervous about going to the doctor, talking to doctors, because I feel like they don't respect us, they don't hear us, and they don't care. Straight up, honestly. But I mean, I'm probably biased in some ways because of what I experienced, but that's why for me it's very important to get healthy and avoid needing to rely on medications and rely on doctor's visits because I wasn't able to manage my weight. Like, I'm trying to get that under control while I'm still young and able, so that if God allows me to live longer than my sister, longer than my mother, I won't be in the hospital a lot. Because my mom was sick, but she didn't have cancer, but she was in the hospital a lot when she was raising me. And my sister, because she was diagnosed with cancer, I think about 3 years before she passed away, she spent the last part of her life in and out the hospital regularly. And that's not a way to live. So if anything, their deaths definitely taught me life is short, live your life to the fullest, and take care of yourself. Take care of your body, take care of your mindset, rid yourself of toxic people, rid yourself of people that are negative, draining, and do things that make you happy, because you only get this life one time, and you'll never get to live that year of your 20s, that year of your teens, that year of your 30s again. So don't let opportunities pass you by. Don't let your purpose pass you by, because this life is short. And as you can see, people, our favorite celebrities and these people in the world that made marks are passing away, and they're passing away young, in their 40s, in their, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And that's what we were talking about. My sister passed in 2020, and then my mom, she passed when I was a teen. So you are fine. You don't have to retract your message. If you don't feel comfortable sharing, you can retract it, whatever. But life is short, so you gotta live. You gotta do what you feel is in your heart, and live this life for you. That's all I can say. And also know, like, if those people that passed away were still here, they wouldn't want you to be sad, and they wouldn't want you to be not doing things that make you happy and living your life because they're not here anymore. Because especially if you believe in God, they're in heaven already watching over you. So don't worry anymore about them. You can miss them. I'm not saying don't miss them, but they're gone already. You got to live while you still have that chance. And that's all I can say. Like, I'm not trying to tell you how long to grieve or anything like that, because it took me some time. 2020, that's what I was about to say. Y'all be typing stuff, and then I be losing my train of thought when I respond to a comment or whatever. But I was going to say, someone said I look happier and I'm smiling and stuff like that. And I don't do well with losing people, but I am happier. I feel a shift in myself. I was very depressed last year, and I was still trucking along. I was still working. I was still doing YouTube, but I could see it in my body language. I could see it in the type of pictures that I took. Like, I didn't even feel like taking pictures. I didn't even feel like working out. I was losing weight up until that happened, and then I just didn't give a damn. I didn't care about nothing anymore. And now, like, I am happier. I am happier, and I feel like I've gotten back to myself for many reasons. And, you know, it took me some time. I think the therapy was helpful. I think finances improving was helpful, because as much as people say money doesn't buy happiness, money helps. Money helps. When you're not struggling and when you're not worried about bills all the time and stressed out about stuff, it takes a light off you. You can enjoy your life. And that's what I'm saying. I feel myself shifting into a season where things are going to be better, and I'm in a better place mentally, spiritually, physically, because I'm in shape, I'm getting in shape and whatnot. And so it's just like, it's time to really live. That's how I'm feeling. And I just hope that I can sprinkle that on to you guys too in the areas of your life. If you don't like a situation, do what you can to change the situation. God has your back, and you put the work in though, because faith without action is dead. Faith without work is dead. You have to do your part of that. But I mean it when I say, like, sometimes we get in these funks and we stay comfortable, we stay complacent, but don't sit in a situation that don't serve you and keep complaining about it 6 months, a year, 2 years down the line. Like, at some point, you got to have that accountability to say, okay, this is the situation, this is the problem, how do I get the solution? And start taking baby steps towards that solution. You will be further along every step that you take if you start, versus if you just sit there and you keep complaining about it. And that's what I had to realize with me for one of my problems. I'm sitting here complaining about how unhappy I am, how I don't like certain things, how I don't have time for this, this, and that. But I'm not doing anything to change the situation. It's like literally saying you want to win the lottery, but you never buy a lottery ticket. That's like the most extreme example, because there's so many factors into winning the lottery, right? You're not going to, it's a like 1 in a million chance. I get that. But the point is, if you're not even putting yourself out there for the opportunities, you're not going to see a difference. Even with dating, like I have friends and they want a boyfriend, they having trouble dating. They ask me for advice. I Ask Yosha is not just YouTube. That's me in real life. My friends will come to me for advice. And then, like, I'll give them advice, and it's like, sometimes you have to change your approach. Maybe you're only dating guys that you meet at the club, and so that's why the dating pool feels like it has pee in it. Start going to different places that you don't normally go and step out your comfort zone, try something different. Or you the type of person, you have a specific type physically. Like, let's just say you want all men to have on a yellow shirt. And if that man don't have on a yellow shirt, then you won't give him his number. You won't give him your number. At that point, you've been trying to date the men with the yellow shirts, but they're not very nice. Maybe you need to try to date a guy with a green shirt, because it might not be that the issue is that the man does not have a yellow shirt. It's the fact that you are so focused on the color of his shirt, you're not seeing his smile, you're not seeing his personality, you're not seeing the things that he can bring to the table, even though his shirt is green today. I know that color of the shirt is like not the real thing, but you get what I'm saying. Sometimes we make excuses for why we can't change our situation when there are factors in that situation that are changeable. And that's where growing up is really about your growth, your development, your being better as a person. You have to get to a point where you say to yourself, okay, this is what I can do to make the situation better. You can't control everybody else. You can't control what somebody do to you, say to you, but what you can control is how you react to it. And once you focus on the reaction and the solution and just stay focused on that, things will start to get better. And I'm telling you, like, lately, everything in aspects of YouTube, fitness, relationships, friendships, all of that, it seems to be doing better, because it's like I've been focused on what I want, not what I don't have, and making a way. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out something. But I'm going to let y'all talk, because I was talking. I see y'all, too. This number at 10, it's been sitting at 10. Y'all actually listening to me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I do. I just hope that the happiness continues, honestly. I keep picking up stuff and like holding it while I'm talking. I'm just going to try my best to get some sleep tonight. My sleep pattern got thrown off because of Thanksgiving break, which it wasn't a break for me because I had to work. I didn't work on Thanksgiving Day, but I worked for Black Friday. I'm off on weekends except when I have to be on call for my job. And Josiah and we stayed up late. I think Friday night and Saturday night. So Sunday night, I stayed up super late. And this week, my sleep pattern has been trash. Like, I will get in the bed excuse me, I will get into bed before 11, but I won't get to bed until after 2 in the morning. I literally, I literally posted a poll asking, are you guys night owls or early birds? I might post it again and let it stay, but I deleted it because I put it up at like almost 3 in the morning on Sunday, and I was like, these people are probably asleep. They're gonna think something is wrong with me. But I was just struggling to sleep because we stayed up late over the weekend, and so I'm going to try not to do that this weekend. I'm really going to try to go to bed at a decent time because it's difficult to re-regulate that when you go back to your 9 to 5 if you're sleeping in on Sunday until, 11 or 10:30, and then you have to go back to waking up at 6 the next day or 7. My husband usually wakes up around 6 to help with Josiah. I typically get up closer to like 7:30. So it's like, oof. Some days they wake me up though, so I'm up at 6. So it's tiring when you work all day. Have y'all been struggling with sleep or anything? And if so, do you have any tips for me? Like, it's a conversation for me. I'm open to trying new things. Because of you guys, I tried melatonin when I was dealing with that depression and stuff. I really could not sleep at all. And sorry, I was responding to a leash. Kiva, oh my gosh. I think Kiva is gone, but I gotta tell her thank you. Kiva sent me a gift, y'all. Y'all see me? I got another Amber Alert. Y'all stop taking these kids. They need to stop taking the kids. Kiva, I literally just seen it. I have my email pulled up. Jasmine. Is it on Netflix, Hulu? Where can I watch it? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Y'all, an Amber Alert came through again. I'm like, y'all stop taking these kids. Y'all, I'm like, stop taking these kids. We have Disney Plus too. Okay. Sometimes they gotta learn how to leave a classic movie alone. And I do feel like lately, because these people are running out of ideas, they have been just making videos about anything. Thank you, Kiva, for stopping in and spending time with me tonight. You have a good evening too. I'll talk to you later. I just feel like everybody wants to remake movies now, and I do feel like some movies don't need to be redone. I feel at times these remakes mess up the original. Like, I took my son to see Space Jam, and it was so weird to watch it because I remember watching the original one and like really enjoying that movie as a child. But then I had to realize, like, okay, it's 2021. It's not going to be the exact same way. Technology is completely different. So I could respect the approach. But sometimes I just wish that these writers and these people who come up with movies and TV shows would be more original, because a lot of it is recycling. Even with music, a lot of people are not creative enough to come up with their own sound. They use stuff from the past, they sample it, they make it, and that's nothing new. Like, the stuff I grew up listening to, some of it was inspired by the 80s, inspired by the 70s, inspired by previous times, and just made different for our generation. But I just see a lot of old stuff being redone. It gets frustrating with the TV shows. Like, Josiah want to watch something, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, I used to watch that as a kid, and then I pull it up, and it's like some new version. It's all modern. Or, like, by the time they give you a new season of something, it's like 10 years later when we don't want it anymore, right? So you're coming back with a new Proud Family, and we've been asking you for Proud Family for like 6 to 8 years, and now you come back with it. It's like, okay, well, thank you, but this is not how exactly we're wanting it. Or like, I love the Boondocks. I used to watch it all the time, and I wish they would have rebooted that before. What is John? His name is John in real life. He passed away. Pops, the character that plays the granddad. John, right? John. Let me Google it so I don't mess up his name. Yes, I'm on Instagram. If you click on the description box of this video, the link to my Instagram is on it. Or if you, what do I tell you? If you click on my About Me tab, the link to my Instagram is at the very bottom where it says links. I am on Instagram. I post a lot of my fitness updates on there. And I've started posting them on YouTube because I know some of y'all don't follow me on Instagram. But yes, I would love to have you over there. Thank you, Leeway. Y'all are showing out tonight. I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much. Okay. If you let me know your handle, I'll be sure to follow you back too. Not me can't see right now. Hold on, Pops. But, okay, it's not even really important. Well, I'm not saying he's not important, but the name is, like, not catching me, and I don't want y'all to think I'm not paying attention. But what I'm trying to say is they were in the process of planning a reboot for Friday and a reboot for the Boondocks, and they waited so late to do it. Then he ended up passing away, and then it's like they could get his son to do the voice because his son does the voice just like his dad, sounds the same. But it's like sometimes they wait too late to bring a sequel, a part 3, a part 4, a season 3, whatever, and then they wait until like it's a new generation of kids to try to bring something back. And when they bring it back, it's not the same anymore. It's like the writing is not good, or they diminish the quality of what it was. Thank you. It was John Weatherspoon. Mo. It was, I can't never remember his last name because I'm so used to calling him Pops or whatever from the shows he played on. Like, I used to watch him on In Living Color. Of course, I watched him in All the Fridays, and I watched him on the Boondocks. So I was like, what is his last name? I know his first name was John, but yes. So it's like they wait till it's too late. And as Jasmine mentioned, The Lion King and Mulan, I didn't go to the movies and see those because that was after I saw the Aladdin movie, which I will say I felt like Will Smith did a decent job in the Aladdin movie, and Josiah enjoyed it when we went to go see it. But it's like after seeing the live action movie, the first time I was like, I don't want to keep watching all my childhood movies as a action movie in 2020 or 2021. It's to a point where it's like, I want you guys to write your own movie and put it out, okay? Like, Netflix does a good job of this. Some of the movies are corny, and it looked like some Lifetime movie that wouldn't have never made it to the screen. And some of the series and movies on there are awesome. Like, I like one called Schitt's Creek. There's another show that I'm trying to get into. Mike Epps has a new show. I try to watch it. I gotta get into it. Right now, my impression is like, okay, it's a little bit funny, it's a little bit stupid. But I just wish people would be more original because it makes me not want to watch TV. I watch TV much less and I watch YouTube much more because a lot of it is like, it's either corny, it's unrealistic, or it's some sort of spin-off reboot of something that I used to watch, and it's just not as good. Thank you, Leeway. Do you make videos on your channel too? And somebody asked for my Instagram. I done pulled up another tab. I'm on all the social media platforms. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. I have a page y'all can like. I am on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I'm active on Twitter. The Upshaws. Mo, you coming through right now. You know the name of everything I'm talking about. The Upshaws. I watched the first episode and I watched the second. You can sing? Oh my gosh, I can sing, but I don't really sing much on my channel. There are some videos of me singing on here. If you care to dig back and go and find them, then you shall. But I can sing too. Maybe for a Vlogmas, I'll do a holiday Christmas cover. No, I don't mind. If you post it and it blocks it, I'll put it on there. Like I'll not block it, but I'll make it so that they can see you. It should let me see it because I'm a moderator. Let me see. I'm trying to pull it up. Instagram. I'll check you out. If I'm too tired to do it tonight, I will be sure to remember to do it soon. But it usually takes me a minute to fall asleep anyway, so I'll try to do it tonight. After I text Alicia back about our collab. That's my Instagram. I think some of y'all probably found it. I don't see it. Is it the page you're commenting from, or is it another page? Because I can copy it and paste it, and I can put it, and YouTube won't delete it because it's me. For those of y'all that be having videos, do y'all be having somebody spam y'all comments when y'all post a video? I be getting a lot of sexual scammers, and it's very annoying. Okay, I'm pulling you up now manually because it's not going to let you do it. If you said you put it in, it didn't show up for me. Like, I didn't even see it. Leeway 300. Yeah, I got you. This your channel right here. Thank you. Which one do you want me to follow back? Do you have one that's like review by T, like that's associated with YouTube, or is this your personal? Just so I can know how to find you. Y'all, I'm stuck at multitasking. I probably look like I'm all over the place. It is because I am, because I'm like on this. I'm on that. The camera's shaking. I'm about to drop the phone. I'm going to put this in my lap. Boom. Problem solved. Oh, okay. That angle. I don't want to show y'all my lap because y'all going to see all my thighs and stuff. Okay. All right. This is the channel. If y'all want to check out Leeway 300. That's his channel. Can y'all see it? Somebody let me know if y'all can see his link. You should be able to click it. And if you click it, it'll show. Thank you, guys. Look at y'all supporting each other. I love it. All right, let me see if my computer will let me follow y'all while I'm thinking about it, because I'll forget. Oh, yeah, I got you. I just followed you back. It's your name, so it was easy to know it's you. So I got you. Thank y'all. Look at us connecting. And then if any of you guys are on Twitter, I've been on Twitter real consistent. I be getting in discussions with folks often on here now. I came back. I am growing so slow on Twitter, though. Like, I feel like I have been sitting in the 600s for forever. Twitter is hard to grow on, though. People do not follow back easily on there. I think TikTok is probably the easiest. TikTok is probably the easiest to grow fast, where strangers will follow you and they don't care. Instagram is not that place. YouTube can be that place. Like, if you go viral, then you can get a lot of subscribers real fast. But if not... Y'all like this view better? Okay, well, from now on, I'm going to just do it like this. I'll put the laptop down here, and I'll put that up there. Because I just felt like y'all were seeing neck and shoulder, and, like, the little table that I was using is too small. So it just wasn't working. So next week, if I sit over here, I will do this angle right here. This is the sofa where I like to film my videos sometimes. Y'all probably see this bee right here. Fun fact, that basket was something that my husband does. His mother's family friend, she did all our decorations. She put that basket together. So that was on one of our tables at the wedding. So I took it to put in the house. So if y'all were just wondering like what that is. Oh, we need to follow each other on there. I'm on TikTok too. I've been inconsistent with TikTok recently, but I recently hit 1K on there. And I still haven't went live. I was supposed to go live for them months ago and I never did. So maybe I'll put that on my to-do list for December for TikTok, is to try to get active on there again. I've been so focused on growing my YouTube channel that I put TikTok on the back burner. I kind of put my Instagram on the back burner too. But I will say I've been trying to post more consistently on Instagram. I post on there almost every day for my story. And I try to have feed posts that go with what I'm doing on YouTube so that my YouTube friends that follow me there and my normal friends that follow me there know like I'm posting new videos every week. And I realize like there is no such thing as over promoting yourself. A lot of y'all in my chat, y'all are YouTubers too. Do not be afraid to promote yourself. Promote yourself on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Snap, whatever. Now Snapchat, that's the one I have and don't use. Like I might get on there once a month, and that's because I like to take pictures with the filters on Snap. As far as uploading on there, I do so bad with uploading on Snapchat. I'm horrible. If you're trying to stay connected with me, I recommend my Instagram because you'll see more behind the scenes stuff. Even with TikTok, like I was doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff and it would hit TikTok before it hit YouTube. But I think what happened is I started seeing YouTube ask us to do more shorts, and doing a TikTok is similar to doing a short. So a lot of the times I was just not putting my shorts on YouTube. I was putting it on TikTok. So recently, I think in October, I started posting my short content on YouTube, and then I stopped remembering to put it on TikTok. So I'm going to get my life together, and I'm going to try to focus on growth on TikTok once I hit 10K over here. But I'm not going to stop posting here just because I hit 10K, which is another thing. I don't know if it's not something I'll know until I get to the other side. But I always wonder why people, like, they beg everybody to subscribe to their channel. They get their milestone, and then they just disappear off of here. I hope that doesn't happen to me. Like, but I doubt it. Like, I brought y'all through my sister dying. I done brought y'all through the ups and downs of my marriage. I done brought y'all through ups and downs with my baby daddy and days and like I done been on here for so long that this is just a part of my life at this point. And I just feel like I don't see myself leaving y'all hanging just because I reached a certain milestone. Now, I can say burnout is a thing. You might end up getting less frequency. I might not be able to maintain daily uploads if other opportunities start to come, but I don't see why I would stop coming and doing this. I don't want to necessarily get to a point where I'm so big that it's like I can't even have a live session with you guys without people being crazy and, oh my gosh, subscribe to my channel. Like, you know, it's overwhelming. I don't want it to get to that point. But I do want it to just continue to feel like a family, like a community. We get in here, we talk, we uplift each other, we support each other, and that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And I just see some people, they literally will beg people to support them, get them to this amount, 20K, 10K, 100K. They get it, and then they disappear from their channel. It just don't make no sense. K-Squad, you said you want to grow on YouTube. I don't know if you know, but I did make some videos recently about like growing on YouTube and just some good tips to help you with that. So if you have time, excuse me, you should check out the video that I made about how to get your first 1,000 subscribers. It might help you. I feel like you might have watched it already though. But I also have a playlist, and it has a whole bunch of YouTube advice in it. So that's another one. Her channel is, I think the channel is the channel she's commenting from. But nonetheless, you can do it. And if y'all are thinking about doing Vlogmas, I'm about to put today's video. Yes, y'all, I'm getting sleepy. I'm about to get off in like 5 minutes. But what I was gonna say is, if you need some Vlogmas ideas, I'm gonna post the video that I posted today in the chat. Because it's not too late. If you didn't know, now you know. It's not too late Vlogmas can start on the 12th or 13th of December. And you can start a day late. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to know. You know that TikTok trend? Nobody's going to know. Nobody knows. Like, nobody cares if you start late. Just do it. Don't worry about if you miss day one. Don't worry about if you don't have an intro. Don't worry about any of that. Just do it. Have fun with it. Be yourself. That is all that matters. If you be yourself and you have fun and you are consistent with whatever you are delivering, people are going to come to you. That is what Vlogtober taught me. Literally had videos hit thousands more than one time during that month. Made more money during doing all them uploads. Gain more subscribers. And you can look, like, I'm not making this up. Y'all can literally look. I share with you guys my growth when they give me that little dashboard thing. The last 2 months, I gained over 200 subbies. In the previous months, I was gaining between 150 and 170. And I hit over 200 both times. Like, I don't know if the miracle gonna happen and I'm gonna get 750 subscribers before December 31st. But, hey, our God is an awesome God and anything can happen. But if it don't, I'll be happy to gain 200 again. And then y'all will see this 10K next year. Just know I'm coming for it. The whole thing is this, though. You have to keep going. You have to keep grinding. Keep trying new things. When you are on live sessions like this, network. But don't be plugging yourself. Like, the way y'all are doing it is fine. It's not a problem for me. But some people literally will just come and be like, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. You're not going to grow like that. But if you actually vibe and connect with people and you talk to them, people are going to subscribe because you seem cool, and that's the way you do it. Then it's like, oh, I remember you. You were on such and such live session. I'm going to check you out. Like, it's just more genuine that way. That's the video that I posted today. If you need some live, like some Vlogmas inspiration, get your Vlogmas inspiration here, okay? It will help you come up with some ideas. And if you sing, you could do 12 days of covers. Boom. That's easy. If you do natural care content, Trish, natural hair tag, holiday hairdo, okay? Holiday hair products that you're going to be getting for Christmas. What were your worst products of the year? Girl, I'll give you ideas all night. Y'all, it's not hard. Just sit there, think about what would resonate with your viewers. I just keep picking up everything that's sitting next to me. And there you go. I'm thinking about doing a holiday cover. I watched one of my subscriber YouTube sisters, Cherishing Flow. She shared her sister's channel earlier, and her sister was singing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can sing. Like, that's a Vlogmas thing. I could probably sing a little Silent Night or something and post it on my channel for Vlogmas. And just for fun, because a lot of y'all are new and y'all wasn't here when I was on here singing back in high school and stuff like that. So you don't know that I can sing. And so, like, that would be fun just to see what happens. I shall see. I was thinking, but like I had said in the video I just showed you guys, I put it in the description box because I know some of y'all are going to come back and watch the replay of this live. But I have ideas like that. I don't mind giving them to you because it's up to you to do them. Either you going to do them or you not. And if you don't, guess what? I'm going to do them because I need ideas too. So it don't bother me to give nobody no ideas. But I am going to be doing YouTube consulting for small channels starting next year probably. And I also do resume revision already. I offer services. I just haven't really started putting them out there yet as often because I'm still really focused on building my community. If somebody asks me, I can tell them, I'll help them. You know, if you need me to promote something for you, I do small business promo. I do small channel promo. I can do all that. But I'm waiting until I get to like a bigger number, at least 10K or above, because I feel like at that point, there'll be a respect that comes with it. Sometimes people try you when you're not there yet. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, y'all know what I'm talking about. People literally are super supportive of people with big channels, but then you'll have somebody with a medium-sized channel or a small channel, and they don't get that same respect. It's not until they go viral and they get all this attention from the strangers that they get that respect from people that were there when they were small. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's okay. Let me get my cookies up. Let me step the cookies up. Let me get everything in place. And just know that I'm coming with the services for you guys. Services, merch, all that's coming. But for now, I'm just worried about building community and having fun and making sure that, you know, I'm delivering something consistent to you guys. And I want to make sure what I'm offering is of value. So sharing information, that's something that I wish people would do more. Like, it's people who know stuff, they sit on information, they don't want to help the next person. It's not going to stop you, me, or the next person from getting to where they want to go to. If anything, it just makes you remember, like, dang, not that many people were that helpful with giving me ideas or giving me motivation or sharing what they knew with me when they were coming up. So when you get there, you kind of either going to try not to be like that, or you're going to remember that. Because it's like, you don't want people to use you, but you don't want people to feel like, dang, like, that was something basic you could have told me, and you want me to pay you how much? But some people, they have that mentality. It's just money, 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 money. So I'm going to tell you something you could look up for free, and I'm going to charge you $150. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like I'd be that type of person. I might come up with like a little e-guide or something. I might do some little one-on-one calls and charge a rate because my time is still valuable. But I don't see myself getting like money hungry to the point where I'm charging you for basic info. I would probably still do stuff like this where I talk to y'all and answer questions. You're welcome, Trish. I have ideas for days, but like if I was a singing channel, I would literally do 12 days of covers. I would have, and it's not too late if you are on Instagram or if you have your community tab. I don't remember. I was just on your page, but I don't remember how many subbies you have. You could just ask your subscribers to suggest songs that they want to see you do a cover to, and you could do them. And if you don't do them for Vlogmas, because maybe you don't want to do Vlogmas, I would take note of them and start dropping them once a week or twice a week, and then you have content to carry you through the new year. That's where I'm always thinking. Like, when I'm asking you guys questions, I'm getting posts for y'all personalities to kind of understand what y'all like, what y'all don't like. Y'all trying to get a taste of me, what I like, what I don't like. And also to make you guys, like know that what you guys want from me, if it's something that I resonate with, I'll do. Like, it's not going to grow if I don't have your input. Girl, I use iMovie. I have an iPhone now, and I edit all my videos on my phone using iMovie. When I get my MacBook Pro, I was supposed to get it this year, and I didn't. But when I get my MacBook Pro, I will be purchasing Final Cut. But because I've gotten so good with iMovie, like, the convenience of editing on my phone, I don't know if I want to go back to computer editing. Before I got an iPhone, I used to edit all my videos on this computer. It is a Windows. It's a Lenovo. I got it at Best Buy a couple years ago. And I would use Wondershare Filmora. If you're the type of person that prefers to edit on the computer, consider Wondershare Filmora. The current version of it is very beginner friendly. It's on par with Windows Movie Maker and iMovie. It's like a mix of the two. And it is compatible with your Windows laptop. If I was editing on my computer again, I would definitely recommend that software. But because my computer would act wonky sometimes it would be delays and stuff because this computer is not built to be uploading and editing footage, especially footage that was in 4K. Because, you know, I got a new camera earlier this summer or spring. Back in April, I think is when I got, right before my birthday, I got a new camera, which, y'all, that's the best investment. I know some people be like, you don't need a camera, but I feel like at the stage where I am, I did need a camera, and I'm glad I invested that. My next investment will be my MacBook Pro, and that's probably when I'll start doing more StreamYard and more like consulting, because I'll feel like I'm able to give the quality experience that y'all deserve. On this computer, if I was on live on this computer, it would look like 2008 or something because it's real blurry because it's a Windows webcam. So it's like a delay and all that. Nobody got time for that. But yeah, that's what I edit with, iMovie. And no one taught me. I didn't use any tutorials. I literally just started practicing with it. When I started using iMovie months ago, you probably would see the difference between how I was editing then and how I edit now. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Yes, PicArt is a great PicArt. Okay, let me tell you about PicArt. PicArt was the sugar honey iced tea before they started making us pay to do cool stuff like remove the background and all that. PicArt is a great tool to do thumbnails with. PicMonkey is also really good. Canva is really good. I like to do like my flyers on Canva. I built my own rate card on Canva. Like, Canva is very good for stuff like that. Birthday party invitations is really good. But you can make thumbnails on there too. I've made little inserts for my YouTube videos using Canva. It's very clean. It's very professional looking. PicMonkey to me is very beginner friendly. If you don't know what you're doing, PicMonkey is good. Pretty much any of those free photo apps that you can get on your phone, and you can remove the watermark, make sure it's in the right landscape, which is 16 by 9. Anything that has that is good to go. Something that I'm starting to do better now is remembering to take photos for my thumbnail, especially when I'm vlogging. Oh my gosh, that is so important, y'all. When you're vlogging, because I've been vlogging and doing so much content, I've got more practice with it. But what I will say is you have to kind of think about it before you start. Like, okay, the video I'm showing you guys tomorrow. Okay. I've used Remove BG before, but I don't know how to do the text, I guess, after. I've used that site before and I stopped using it. Maybe I need to go back to using it. That's what I'd like to know more about, rate cards. Even though I'm very new at YouTube, I still like to know about. Okay. I don't know a lot about them. I just know that I saw some in some Facebook groups that I'm in, and I kind of use like some of the advice that I saw other women share to come up with my own thing. My rate card kind of looks like a resume / menu. Fun fact, I created it using a menu in Canva, and then I just switched some stuff around, put my picture on it. It says my state and where I am, my targeted audience, my number of subbies, number of total views on YouTube, and then I have it broken down into the consulting things that I offer. I offer advice sessions, resume revision, one-on-one consultations about YouTube and advice. That's like the consulting side where I'll be tapping into that more next year for you guys. And then the services that I offer and plan to offer is once I reach 10K, of course, I want to do like YouTube, small YouTuber promo, small business promo, which that will entail of Instagram and TikTok as well as YouTube. Shorts rates, I have rates for dedicated uploads. I have dates for the price list. I include the price by the service, but I came up with my prices by myself. I used to tell people to go on Social Blue Book. I'll put it in here just in case you're interested in it. Social Blue Book will tell you what you should be charging, highest and lowest, for your current number of subscribers, but it's not free anymore. So I used to have access to it, and now you have to subscribe to it in order to see it. I would say if you get monetized on YouTube or you're seeing a lot of growth, it's worth the investment. It's just like people who pay for TubeBuddy. I don't pay for TubeBuddy. I don't pay for vidIQ. I feel like that's probably the only reason why my videos don't consistently get thousands of views over time. A lot of the people that are smaller than me that get better views than me, I noticed that they also use TubeBuddy. And there's nothing wrong with using TubeBuddy. It's a great investment. But like I told you guys, I'm trying to get there without that stuff so I can say I did it without it. Because I know manual SEO and I know how to fill my description boxes without the help of something else. So I like to use stuff that's free. My brain, my research, some other stuff, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with using TubeBuddy though. It will help you. If you don't know what the hell you're doing, it's a good investment. It's the same thing with Social Blue Book. If you don't know how to treat this like a business, Social Blue Book will teach you how to treat this like a business and what rates you need to be charging. They have all types of like courses and things like that. But the women, just to be clear, the women that shared their rate cards, most of them did not share their rates with me. They just shared how they set their template up. And you can find this information within Facebook groups that have fellow YouTubers in them. You can also find this information on YouTube. Like, people have shared this on YouTube before. I would just say you can determine what your rate is based on what you think is fair. You can start with a low number under $50, because if you're starting off, a lot of times they're going to say, well, you only have this amount of subscribers. People still say that to me. I have friends that have double the subscribers I have or triple, and they still get told, well, you only have this amount of subbies or you only have this amount of views. It's really irrelevant. When it comes to YouTube, YouTube is evergreen. So you can upload a video this month and it can go viral in 6 months. So whenever somebody looks for that thing, your video will come up if you're one of the only videos about that thing, right? So you have to kind of understand how YouTube works in order to negotiate that with people, but also just have proof of your influence. So even though you're not monetized, try to use affiliate links if you can. Sign up for the Amazon Associates program. You don't have to have a lot of followers to be approved, but they will kick you off if you're not getting enough sales within the first 6 months of being on the program. I signed up back when I had maybe 3K or something like that, and I wasn't even taking this as serious as I take it now. I don't make a lot of money on Amazon, but it's a great passive income source, and it's a good way to track your clicks, your sales, so that you can kind of show that to somebody like, okay, I did a Rose toy review, and when I did that review, it probably got 1,000 views within the first month. Well, that first Rose toy review now has almost 9,000 views since it was published, I think, back in April, May, June. I don't know, y'all. It was the summer. It wasn't April. I think it was the summer. It might have been June or July when I posted that Rose video. It's December. It has 8,000 views and count. People are still watching that video. And now people are buying that Rose toy because I did an honest review about it. That wasn't even a sponsored review. So from that, other toy companies started reaching out to me, and I realized, okay, there is a demand for toy reviews. They see that I was able to deliver these views. People are buying it because of me. They want people to know about their product because maybe some more people will buy that because of me, but they don't be wanting to pay. And so that's how you determine your rate too. For a toy review, I'm going to charge more than what I might charge for a jump rope review. I recently did a jump rope review, and that was a sponsored video. But at this point, I'm almost at 10K. I have a lot of views. I have a flat rate that it costs for a long dedicated upload. Then I also have services that I offer for shorter videos like YouTube Shorts or TikTok vertical videos and or images, because some people just want you to take a picture of stuff. So I feel like I offer services and will continue to offer services in everybody's budget. You just have to figure out what you can offer and what you want to do, and consider your audience and consider your supply and demand. Wigs, as much as I love getting free hair, the wig vendors that I've worked with for the most part are very cheap. They don't want to pay your price. And so it made me kind of back down from doing hair reviews so much, because I don't want to do a review for a wig for free and be paid less than my rate. Especially because I can do hair a little bit. You know, y'all see me locking up Dez's hair. I can do a retwist. I can do my own silk press if my ends are trimmed by somebody else. I can do a twist out on myself. It's simple stuff I can do. But I'm not a braiding wizard. I'm not good with braiding my own hair. I have to get somebody to do my wig so it look right. I don't want to melt no lace. I don't want to tint no lace. I don't want to bleach no knots. Like, that's not me. So if somebody wants me to review a wig that requires all that, that means I have to pay somebody, whether it's my cousin or a stylist, which my cousin is a stylist, but my cousin is going to be, like, not going to probably charge me, which I will pay her. I pay her when she does my hair, and I pay her her price. But what I'm trying to say is, my cousin or another stylist in a salon, I have to pay them to put that on my head. So you want me to take some hair that you're giving me that may or may not be good, put it on my head for less than what my price is, and then I have to go out of my pocket to pay somebody to put it on? No. So my rates are like that. Yes, I turn down offers all the time. If it doesn't make sense, if the product looks like something I'm not going to use, If the product is sucky and they send it to me and there's something wrong with it, I'm not reviewing it. I'm not lying to you guys. Like, y'all know people that have gotten heat for that. Why would I ruin my brand for a couple dollars? It's not worth it to me. And you need to pay me for the video accordingly. Certain things are priced certain ways for a reason. With the toys, the adult content, YouTube does not really care for that type of content. It does not break the community guidelines, but because it is for adults, it requires adults to be logged into YouTube, and it requires them to be able to prove that they're above 18 in order to see the video. So you get limited ads. You don't make a lot of ad revenue. So even though I got that video, it has over 8,000 views. I haven't made much money because of that video from YouTube AdSense because a sex toy is not advertiser friendly. So I charge more for those. If somebody were to be like, I want you to do a swimsuit review, I'm probably going to charge the same amount as I do for the sex toys because sometimes YouTube will block nudity if you're trying on swimwear, lingerie. Y'all be seeing women doing these lingerie hauls and stuff. If it's not sponsored, you might be getting views. You might even be getting subbies, but you may not even really make a lot of money from that video if you get that little yellow dollar sign, which if you're not monetized, basically that just means that when you become monetized, you won't be able to make any ad revenue from that video, which is how you get paid on here. When we're not talking sponsorships, you get a check based on the amount of ad revenue you generate for YouTube. And if you reach at least $100 every month, you'll get a check from YouTube for the ad revenue. And then your affiliate marketing, which is like using links that if people buy something with your link, you get a percentage back. Or I do paidviewpoint.com, and I have referrals, which I'm going to make an updated video about that. They recently accepted me into their VIP referral program, which is great for influencers. I'm going to just put my link up in the chat for you guys, just in case this is something you want to look into. It is a legit survey site. It's not a scam. This is something that I do. This is something that's made me money. If you look on my channel, I have videos about this, showing y'all my payouts. Like, this is real deal stuff. But basically, it is a place where you... Why is it saying my account was restored? It's a place where you take surveys, they're quick, and it pays you for your opinion. You get referral money when you refer friends to it, and I've referred over 250 people. If you refer at least 100 people and they make an account and they're active, they will give you 20% of what those people surveys are every time they take a survey. And it doesn't take any money from the people that are taking the survey. It's like they're paying you a commission because you referred them. So I'm paying you since you sent them over here to me. That's affiliate marketing. It's the same thing with Amazon. Anytime I post something Amazon related, I use an affiliate link for it. When y'all click on that link, if you buy something from Amazon, whether it's the item I'm talking about or an item period, I get a percentage of that sale, and it does not cost the viewer anything. It's just a way of passive income. So now I get an AdSense check on the 21st. I get an Amazon check at the end of every month. And with Paid Viewpoint, based on how much money I make, I choose when to cash that out. All that money comes via PayPal. And the money from YouTube is in my account, my bank account. And the money from Amazon is direct deposit. That's how you keep yourself paid on here, because your ad revenue is going to fluctuate based on views. But if you are building your community, you're putting stuff out, people like what you're doing, you can set the price for the services that you offer. And for me, reviews is a service that I offer. So I feel like if a company comes to you and they want you to review something, they need to pay you. I don't care if you are new. You can say, okay, I'm gonna charge $10. $10 will get you a 5-minute video. You must give me a free product, free shipping, $10. You get another 500 subbies. Okay, now I'm charging $20. You get another 250 subscribers. You hit 1K, whatever. Okay, now I'm charging 25. You get 5K. Okay, now I'm charging 50. You get 10K. Okay, now I'm charging 200. And you just keep raising the price. You come up with a price, but it feels good to be paid because you're not getting paid by AdSense if you're new. But to get paid, it's because you're doing a service. You are promoting something. And at the end of the day, they cannot go to anybody else and request free promo. So do not be afraid to charge these people. That's all I can say. Like, I can talk about this all night. I might be getting together with a fellow YouTube sis to talk about this, because I know, like, a lot of people that deal with this. They literally deal with, like, wanting to make money on here, and they get told, well, I can only give you a free product, or you don't have enough views. But it's like, look, if somebody finds you because you did a review and they like your review style, they asked you for a reason. So stand firm in that. Honestly, back in 2017, I had like 15 different collabs, maybe 10. But that was a lot for me. And I was only like 22, 23 back then. I think I was 22. I was 22. And I just had site. I was getting all these wig reviews, not wig reviews, because it was bundles back then. The people weren't wearing wigs like they do now. So I was getting all these different hair reviews requests. And I even had an opportunity where somebody was offering me some wholesale hair, and I could have actually went in business selling bundles. I wish I would have did it, because I would have been a whole entrepreneur right now. That's not neither here nor there. I say all that to say I sold myself short, and I kept accepting those collabs for free hair back then, because I just was excited. You know, I'm still in that college mindset. Oh, I get to keep my bundles in. Like, that's so stupid. Like, I should have been like, okay, the fee is this. Because I was getting views. And that was before YouTube changed their algorithm, and it was really hard to get people to find your channel. Like, it used to be so easy. I be wanting to punch myself. Not for real, but I just be disappointed in myself for being not as serious about it. But honestly, most young people are like that. I see young people, I support them all the time. They get 100K, they get 15K, they get 20K. Thank y'all. Y'all said I'm talking good. This is what I use. It's paid Viewpoint. You can sign up. Use my link if you do sign up. You can use it to make extra money. And you can make money from it by referring other people to sign up. It is not a pyramid scheme. I literally go on here and take surveys in my spare time from my phone. They pay anywhere between 10 cents and $5. I've been paid $5 for a survey before. And then once you get $15, you can cash out via PayPal, or you can get an Amazon gift card, a Target gift card, anything like that. Oh my gosh, you work with Burger King? That is so exciting. I need to talk to you, because I want to start getting sponsorships that allow me to visit places. I started doing like reviews of different places. So it's like, I would like to start doing that, like where somebody's like, I want you to review this place and put it on your YouTube channel. I would love to do that, because I love to travel and I love to go do fun things. So I think it's cool to do that. Honestly. And that's the thing. I've dealt with some people that when I tell them my price, I really don't feel like, and I've started doing stuff in my area. That's how my TikTok took off. I started doing places to go in Atlanta, and my TikTok blew up. So, yes, and that's my goal. What you're doing already is my current goal. I want to go, you want me to try your place, I go for free, I give you a review. That's goals for me, because it's putting money in my pocket. And I say that because if it's a place I already wanted to visit and I get to get my lodging for free, I'm saving money. So that's putting money in my pocket. You get what I'm saying? I just want to be able to do stuff like that and make impact. And I also want to help people too, because I'm real big on helping people. But I refer people on here. It's cool. If you're an influencer, you can really make some money on here, because the people you refer will be making you money. So even when you don't want to take surveys yourself, I still take surveys. But when you don't want to take surveys yourself, if you're recommending people regularly, you will be making money, because you will get an automatic commission once you're in VIP status like me. But I literally just got accepted into VIP status in November. That was recent. Before, I would only make the commission if they cashed out. But a lot of my viewers would cash out, and I would get $2 and $3 bonuses throughout the month, at least 2 or 3 times, thus pushing me to that $15 threshold. But now that I'm at VIP status, I have over $50 sitting in there, and I'm gonna probably let it build up until like towards the end of December, and just put it towards my Christmas stuff. And maybe I might sprinkle a little getaway, just get a little giveaway or something. I don't know. I don't want to announce it though. I want y'all to be surprised. Hey D, I can tell you back because you ain't been talking. It went well. I'm gonna text you about it. Yeah, but it went well. I'm still waiting to hear. Hopefully next week when I come back, I'll have some more positive news. But all I can say is I sense a shift. I had 2 final interviews. The roles that I was applying for, it required me to do more than one. I made it to the second round. I made it to the final round. So twice. So I'm waiting to hear back. I don't want to speak on it too much because I'm already like watching my computer like, you got anything for me? But yeah, you can make a ton of coin on social, be an entrepreneur and social. Says, oh, you're an entrepreneur. That's not surprising then. I almost feel like one of these days I'm going to have to take that leap of faith. But for now, my goal is getting a job that's very peaceful and not too much consumption outside of like a literal 9 to 5, 8 to 5. So that I have most of my evenings and all of my weekends and holidays to focus on what I'm really passionate about. Because I do see myself doing much more. And once I have this free time, I'm not going to let it go to waste. I'm going to be working on my weight loss. I'm going to be working on my traveling goals. And I'm going to be working on this content. So I'm trying to get that in alignment because I'm coming for it. Thank you. Yeah, and it's possible. I'm just, you know, I guess I used to just feel like I couldn't do it because it was too much. But you can really do anything you put your mind to. You really can. But yeah, D, I am going to text you about it and let you know. Thank you, T. I really appreciate it. I'm trying. Y'all, I was supposed to get off of here before 11, but the conversation was just flowing so good. I didn't want to get off, but I am going to go ahead and sign off because I do need to try to wind it down and get some rest. Saya disappeared again. I guess I'm talking too loud, so he just was like, I don't want to watch a movie in here anymore. I understand. Savings is going perfect, D. I have not touched my savings since September. So it's just growing and growing and growing. I know, it was 30 minutes ago and we were talking, y'all. Savings is going great. I'm going to reach my goal by the end of the month. So I am so excited. I'm proud of myself. Y'all don't understand. I literally, like, I guess I'm going to be on here for another 5 minutes because I got to explain. I'm not leaving yet. Okay, so 5 more minutes because I got to answer what D said. And then after that, I'm getting off. I'm not staying on past 11:30. Probably not past 11:20 because I'm finna get off. But let me say this real quick. Well, that's an emergency, so we not gonna fault you for helping your family out. But I literally used to touch my savings every single month. I need to do the 52-week challenge next year. I might be in a place financially where I'll be able to afford to do that, depending on how much it is per week. Or I may need to find a 26-week challenge because I get paid bi-weekly. So I think I'm going to... December is the hardest month to be strict in. But I will say if you start trying to be strict months before, like I did this year, it's going to be easier to do. So maybe I'll make a video about this. I don't care. Y'all are here now. I'm going to just say it might be a repeat in the video or it might be more specific in the video. But I used to go on my savings account every month. My credit card used to be my downfall. And the issue would be I would get my paycheck and I would have to pay my credit card bill, get the credit card bill back down, and then I would repeat the cycle. So I started putting my credit card away. Once I got the balance paid off, I put it away and I stopped using it. The only thing that I use with it now are my, if I have to pay my child care bill with it to avoid a late fee, and I have something on auto pay that comes out of that credit card account to keep that active. I used to be charging hundreds of dollars on my credit card every month. And the problem would be there would be times where I would shop, even for YouTube related stuff. Oh, I'm going to do a $300 tourist shoe haul. Oh, I'm going to buy this. And I would literally not have the money to afford what I want to buy in my checking account, but be like, oh, I get paid Friday. I'm just going to buy this today. I'm just going to buy this today. I just buy this today. It's okay. I'll pay it. So what would end up happening is I would pay my bills with my money from my paycheck. I would, oh, my battery finna die. So that really mean I got to wrap this up. I got 20%. I would literally get the check, pay my bills, and then have to pay down my credit card bill. And then by the end of the month, I may still have money left, and I didn't want to have a balance due, so I'd have to pull it out my savings. So for a while, my savings was not growing. If anything, it was depleting. Even though I was having a certain amount that I direct deposit into my savings every time I get paid, I wasn't saving anything because I was living above the budget of my checking account. So now, when I decided to stop doing that, I put my credit card away. I don't use it except for that one bill that's not on auto pay, and if I have to pay my childcare bill. I stopped buying stuff, doing all that online shopping and stuff that I was doing, and I literally started budgeting within what I make and then with what my husband gives me. So that allowed me to stay on budget. And if somebody invited me to do something, I would plan it in advance. If I need to set money to the side to make sure I have it, if it's something a week from now, 2 weeks from now, that's what I would do. It avoided me doing unnecessary spending, unplanned spending, and impulse buying all the time when I didn't have the money. Credit cards are dangerous if you don't have good money management. Credit cards are dangerous if you feel like you're going to have to treat yourself to something expensive that you don't need every single month. Credit cards are great for building your credit if you know what you're doing. If you use it on stuff that you have to buy, i.e. you have to put Netflix or Apple Music, Apple Care, or whatever on something on auto pay and they allow a credit card, it's great to build it for something that you need. Gas, groceries, just don't go overboard. And see, they got me because when I initially got this card, my credit card balance used to be really low, like under $600. Hell, it might have been $300. It might have been $300 because I only have one card. I've only had one card. I don't want another one. Then after I showed that I was responsible for a year, they raised my balance over to $1,000. And then after another year, they raised it up to like $8,000, like really high. And I think that's what caused me to start saying, oh, yeah, I can run $1,000 on here. I can run $400 on here, whatever. But it's like, if I don't have an extra $1,000 in my spending, which is a big number, I know y'all like, oh, you got it like that? No, I didn't. I didn't have it like that. That ended up basically draining my tax refund. But I say all that to say, you have to be disciplined with your money and you have to execute good money management. If you do not execute good money management, then you're not going to be able to save. You're not going to be able to stay in your budget, and you're not going to be financially free. So if anything, I can tell you guys, you have to practice living within your means first. Once you master that, come up with a number that you can afford to put aside, and then you're living under the amount that you make. And that way, once you master that, when you start getting these raises, these other streams of income, launching that business, launching that service, doing something else, you know, God willing, I get a new job and I'm making more money. I've learned how to live with less money. So I'm not going to be broke now that I'm making more money because I've learned how to live with less. You and your significant other, y'all work on that together. I'm trying to help my husband with that. We're trying to work together. And so now if we're learning how to live within our means with what we're making, when we're making more than we were making, more in 2021 than we made in 2018, 2019, more in 22 than we're making in 2021, now there's the money to go on these trips. There's the money to buy the MacBook Pro that I didn't get. There's the money to go out to brunch twice a month or whatever, because you're planning for these things and you're saving money and you're not spending over every single month. You get what I'm saying, y'all? So it's possible. If you can afford a 26-week challenge or a 52-week challenge, I do recommend it. If you can put it somewhere where you're not going to touch it. I wouldn't mind doing something like that, because I plan on going on some trips next year. I plan on going on a trip with the same people that I went to Punta Cana with. So that's going to be an expensive trip. I want to do more weekend trips next year. And I want to start catching some of those Southwest deals when the flights are like $39, $49. I want to do stuff like that. So it's like I'm going to have to sacrifice some of the extra spending that I was doing with eating out, or I don't know, wherever I was wasting money, so that I can have the savings built to do the travel. Because for me now, it's like, yes, I want to experience nice things or whatever. I see a pair of shoes, I want them, I'm going to get them. But I don't want to do that every month. I have these tins that don't open. You have to use tools to open it. Okay, I love that. I didn't see that video, but I'm going to look for it, because maybe I can handle that. Because something about seeing it and knowing where it is, if it's in an envelope, like I see people do the envelope stuffing, I feel like I would tap into that. I've done it before. But I've also, like, if I know I sat this aside because I got to pay the home warranty and it's $300 and I don't want to be broke in February when it's due, I might start sitting, actually, that's what I actually do. So I'll set $100 towards it in December, $100 towards it in January, and then in February, I'll put the last $100 in. So then I don't have to come out of pocket $300 in the month of February and be broke for the rest of the month after I've paid a bill that comes once a year. Like, that's what I mean by planning for things. If I know about it, I can plan for it. With trips, when I used to go on trips in college, we would plan them. I was the planner, right? I'm very good with planning things when it comes to travel, and I can travel on a budget and still have a good time. Plan it out in advance. You have more time to save for it. When you plan a trip last minute, if you have extra money, then you good. But if you don't, you end up accruing more expenses, because last minute flights cost more money. Last minute hotels and Airbnbs cost more money. And you end up having to spend more when you don't have money saved ready for it. That's when you start swiping that credit card. When I travel, I don't mind bringing my credit card with me, because that's what it's for, like big purchases and stuff like that. But y'all can be talking about this. I make a whole video. I might as well just add that to my YouTube requests. It's like money management tips and stuff like that. That's also a good idea, D. If you have a credit union, I think my husband uses a credit union, or his mom does. But it's exactly what D just said. You have to put it on there. You have to put it on there so that you have to drive to go get it. It makes you less likely to touch your money. But if it's like your savings and your checking, and all you have to do is sign in and transfer it, and you get to transfer it 6 times a month like my account lets me do with no penalties, it's easier to not be disciplined and just say, oh, I'm going to just transfer $60 so I can get my nails done. Oh, I'm going to just transfer $100 so I can get my hair done. Hey, how you doing? It's so easy to do it because it's right there. So, like, if you're not disciplined, I recommend maybe looking into the tens, like T said, or definitely open up something where you have to go drive up there to get that money. And if it's not close to you, it's even better, because it's like, dang, I got to drive an hour away to go to that credit union. Excuse me. So if it's not convenient, you're not going to want to do it. Hi, Audrey. All right, you guys. I can make it before 11:30 if I tell you guys good night now. So I'm going to tell you guys good night now. I really, really enjoyed tonight's chat. I will be here next week, so stay tuned. I'm doing Vlogmas. Please watch my videos, y'all. Run them to the end. Give them a thumbs up. If you watch anything from me, give it a thumbs up. Comment. Let me know that you've seen it, okay? Support my channel, y'all. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I'll see you guys next week. I pray y'all have a safe and peaceful week, and I hope to talk to y'all next week. It was great. I love talking to y'all. Good night. And I'm gonna text you, D. Okay.